Okay, there's a lot of women, okay, coming around, okay, across the country. So women, I want you to do this. If your man goes to a Christian church, okay, you can find out if he's in the cult, okay, the little boys molestation cult. Ask him, have you ever heard of the Masons and Stones? Okay, because they've read the Bible, right? All these men in the Christian church, so they know about the Bible, right? So ask them, have you ever heard of the Masons and Stones? And if your man says no, he's definitely in it if he's read the Bible. Why is that? Because again, rule number one about Fight Club, you're not allowed to ever talk about Fight Club or admit that it exists. Okay? So you can look up the Masons and Stones, they're all over the Bible. One of my favorite ones is in 2 Kings 12:12. Okay? The hewers of unturned stone. Okay, there's another verse, I think in 1 Kings or maybe Samuel, about some chop wood, some fill water. Everybody plays a role, okay? Head to the back, okay? They're kind of like hanging out in the back. So that's who the Masons and Stones are. Those are your husbands, okay? And a lot of them, like Pastor Rob likes men. So Becca, his wife, that's his prop wife. So a lot of you have been props for your husbands. They're actually bisexual. Okay, that's what part of the Masons and Stones cult was about. Now, why did the Masons and Stones, the fact that they're a pedophile cult faction, why did they want to keep Osama bin Laden alive? Well, Osama bin Laden just literally escaped from the best intelligence communities in the world. He was able to stay hidden from the intelligence communities. So the pedophiles wanted to learn from him. So they kept him alive and they brought him to literally America, Minnesota, after they gave him a makeover. Okay, and they said, we won't kill you if you tell us how everything that you know about keeping under the radar of the intelligence community. So that's what happened. That's why the pedophiles kept Osama bin Laden alive. Okay, so they wouldn't get caught, because in the 90s and in the early 2000s, people from churches, pastors, and men were getting arrested left and right, because there's a large pedophile cult of men inside the church. People like my dad, Dr. Timothy Thomas Conboy, who you would never expect to be one. And that's the whole design of it. Okay? He's a predator, and he looks for prey in church. Okay? People who pray. So if you're praying in church, you're the prey. And then there's predators that surround you and your family, and they watch you. Okay? And if you're weak enough, they'll go after you and your kid. So that's why they want people believing that there is a God. Okay? But that's why. So I love you. Have a great day, everybody. Masons and Stones, you're sick. Ladies, ask your man, and then ask him about AC/DC. AC/DC is slang for bisexual. So if your husband loves AC/DC, okay, he's got like AC/DC posters everywhere, you might want to question him. Love you. Have a great day, everyone.